Welcome back, guys. It's me, Cold Card 2018, back for another career race. We are heading to Monaco, so let's head straight there and get into it. Alrighty, guys, let's do this. Alright, let me check, make sure our audio is working. Alright, we should be good. Alright, workstation. Don't think we can do anything to our R&D. No, I don't have enough resource points. Let's just get straight to the race, 78 laps. It's going to take us a minute to get through it all. So let's do it. We did qualify first, and also, guys, if you watched our part where we was doing all our practice and qualifying, the reason there was no audio from me, even though I was talking the entire time, was I realised I had my mic muted. I actually have a button that I can press to mute my mic on my controller, and it comes up yellow so I can see when it's on and when it's off, and it also comes up on my screen as well at the top of the corner. You know, pretty much there's a mute thing, like a mic logo with a mute thing on it, so I know you just can't hear me. You know, if I need to sneeze or, you know, whatever, if someone comes in my room to talk to me, you don't hear my conversation. But the issue was that for some reason the settings, when I start the broadcast, that was muted. So yeah, even though I was there, unmuted myself when I was there talking and having drinks and that, so you didn't have to hear me, it wasn't, which is annoying, but anyway.
Edging out Max Verstappen, who'll start from P2.
I'll let them say where everyone's starting.
Russell, Lando Norris, and Ocon. Hamilton, Fernando Alonso, Albon, and Andrea Kimi Antonelli. Hulkenberg, Sainz, Yuki Tsunoda, and Pierce. Hayes, Stroll, Ollie Behrman, and Pierre Gasly. Hadja, Lawson, Doohan, and Gabriel Bortoletto rounds off the...
Alright, let's skip now. Let's skip. Let's just get into the race. 78 laps is going to take us a while.
Yeah, all good, thank you.
Alright, I don't think we need excess fuel.
Grand Prix, but I want you to treat it like any other race. Let's not make any unnecessary risks, please.
Alright, let's just leave it on 80 laps of fuel. Why not? In case we burn extra fuel for some reason. Alright, let's just do that. A 2-stop. All good. Alright, let's start race. Let's do our formation lap. Alright, I don't mind. I do like Monaco. It's a very tight track there, but I won't say I don't like it. I do like it very much. Did struggle in practice a fair bit though, but it came together quite nicely when we did qualifying. You know, there's a few corners I need to really focus on.
Okay, radar is clear. Weather is looking good for now.
Right, let's try and get a good lineup. Alright guys, for anyone who wants to know, the 25% way of this race being done is lap 19. It's 19 and a half, but we'll just say 19, so it's easy. So 19 for 25%, 38 then for halfway, and then what's that? 57 for 75% complete, and then clearly 78 will be race completion, 100%. So not bad at all. With about a minute 20, a minute 30 a lap. For some reason I thought I went into the pits.
Okay, that's not an ideal placement in your grid slot. You're going to need a good launch at the race starts.
I just never seem to get it in a good
The
spot.
rest of the grid forming up now. Be
I'm just
patient
way too
and watch
far
for those
back.
lights.
I just struggle so bad getting it into the correct spot. Anyway, it's alright. Let me just adjust how I'm sitting. Alright, here we go. And off we go. Alright, I do perform way better on dry tracks. It's clear the last few races we've had, Japan, Miami, I believe as well, and when we went to Imola on our last race, all three tracks we've had consistent rain where I have struggled. Japan we won by the skin of our teeth, and that was because we didn't go back into the pits and we kept running intermediate tyres even though it was dry, which as you would have seen if you go back, I had to rewind it a few times to get us that victory, and we just wrecked our tyres, demolished them like there was just nothing left of them. And we also were pretty much out of fuel. Miami, we finished fourth or fifth. I'd have to check the thingy. But you know, another track that we just suffered at, which is fine. I don't want to be first every race because this is boring. You know, a few seconds and thirds I'm happy with. But you know, I just couldn't fight in the wet. And then Imola, we did a lot better. We, excuse me, my throat's just so dry.
Okay, DRS is now available.
And then Imola, we did a lot better. Did get overtaken a little bit. I think we started fifth, I believe, and we did fight very close for that, and we ended up coming second. After the rain stopped, we did recover our positions. I'd have to check what position we ended up having to regain, but I just couldn't catch up to Max. He was just very, very quick in the wet. He's actually been very quick at all the times it's rained. Japan, I only just got ahead of him, like I said, but both Miami and Imola, he came first on both. As soon as it rained, he was just gone. Like, Max is very quick in the wet. So these tracks where it's nice and sunny and dry, I definitely think I have the advantage to keep pulling ahead, which we are ahead by like 60 points in the championship currently. But, you know, there's still 16 races to go after this one, so we're nowhere near complete. 17 including this one. I think it's Spain after this. I'm not entirely sure, but I do think it's Spain. Alright, so we're averaging what? A minute 20 a lap. Alright, I don't know if we're going to get DRS to get if we're going to get out of the DRS range, since I don't want to take it too quick in case I hit a wall. We can rewind if I do, but I'd rather try and avoid using rewind. You know, I only want to use rewind if I'm, you know, in some strife. Just brushed the wall there. Also, guys, the brand new NASCAR game comes out 14th of this month, I believe. So, if anyone's interested in watching that, we will probably be doing that. Don't know. It comes with 4 series. There's the truck version of it, which I don't actually know what the proper name of that is. There's the Infinity series, the Cup series. There's another one can't think of what it is, and then there's the truck version of it, or Ute version, I guess. I think they are more Utes in my opinion, but I don't actually know the proper name for those last 2. But I think we'll do the Cup series, which I think that's like the main the main event in NASCAR, like the big version. You know, I think I'm not a huge NASCAR person, but pretty sure the Cup Series, the cars are more powerful, and you know, just, you know, there's different engines in each of them or whatever it is, different regulations, I guess. But I think we'll do the Cup Series. I guess like that's the main one. I guess all the others are like Formula 4, Formula 3, Formula 2. You know, they're all sort of the smaller version. And then clearly the Cup Series is the bigger, more popular version, just like the F1 is. But yeah, I wanted to have a try of it. You know, I've watched a bit of NASCAR. My family's definitely into it. My dad watches a lot of NASCAR. But definitely want to have a try of the game, see how the season is. I gave it a little check on Google. Google said something about this 36 races in a season, so 12 more than what Formula 1 has, only on 24 to a season. But from what I understand, there's the extra 10 for I can't remember what it is, but it's pretty much, you know, it's like the final 10 races to like decide the champion, I guess. But yeah, I think we'll give that a go. And we're also going to give Battlefield 6 a go when that comes out. Definitely interested to see how this campaign is. I love campaigns. You know, Call of Duty campaigns, I've played most of them. You know, other campaigns like GTA and Cyberpunk, love a good campaign game, especially in shooting games. But the Battlefield 6 campaign, I watched the trailer the other night, looks really good. So I think we'll do that as well. That's in November though. So we've got a new game so NASCAR this month that will be starting, and then the campaign of Battlefield 6 next month. So we've got a lot going on. Still want to finish off our Formula 1 career for this season. We're just going to do one season of it. Still need to finish off our GTA 5 story mode, you know, clearly before GTA 6 comes out, which we have time. That doesn't come out till May, or it's meant to come out in May next year, so we've got like 8 months away, so we've got a fair bit of time before that happens. So not a real rush on GTA currently. I did start it a few months ago, but we're not in a rush. And then we've also got Hitman. We're very, very close to finishing it. We just have to finish off the Freelancer, which we're up to like 54 campaigns out of 100, so then they'll be done. So 40 more to go ish, and then you know, just need to finish off another map. We've got like a few challenges to do on it, and then we're done. You know, then the only thing we really have to do with Hitman after like all the main stuff is done is just like the elusive targets as they return. You know, every couple of weeks a new one returns, which that's, you know, easy because I've done all the elusive targets. So to just do a quick video to help you guys understand how to do it for anyone, you know, who still struggles, which, you know, I understand. I still struggle on some of the elusive targets or make a mistake and don't get Silent Assassin. Not that you have to get Silent Assassin on these elusive targets, but you know, a lot of people do try and go for it once, you know, you've completed everything else in the game. You know, if you want to push yourself further, it's the next challenge, I guess, which is all. I actually do enjoy doing Silent Assassin, like trying to work out how to do it. But, you know, some people do struggle. I used to struggle a lot with Silent Assassin. suit only and all that. So I'm happy to help other players who do struggle. And they also release new challenges on the maps every now and again. So most of the maps I've 100% completed, except Mendoza. But the other day they released a new challenge to Colorado, which I'd already 100% completed, and then clearly that put me back to 99% complete. So, you know, I'm not a huge, I have to get everything 100% done, but I guess when they release those every couple of months, which only release like 2 challenges every 3 months, so very easy, but we'll clearly keep playing Hitman for the elusive targets and that once we finish everything else. And then finish Formula 1. And then what I think we'll focus our attention to next year is GTA 6 and GTA 6 and also the new James Bond 007 First Light game. I don't know how big First Light's meant to be. I'm hoping it's going to be like something as big as Hitman that's going to take a while for me to play through and keep us busy for streams and stuff. But if it's not as big as I'm hoping it's going to be, like it's just a smaller campaign-ish, like something you'd expect off COD, then GTA will keep us busy, especially if GTA 6 has an online mode. I don't think that's actually confirmed if they're going to have an online mode, though, is the only problem. It's only like story mode's confirmed, but I don't think they've confirmed a online mode for it. Which surely they'll have an online mode for GTA 6. But yes, guys, that's our current roadmap for now. So Formula 1, Hitman, GTA 5 story mode is what we're going to finish this year. NASCAR, when it comes out in 2 weeks, we'll start that. Then about 6 weeks from now, we will have Battlefield 6 campaign, maybe a bit of actual normal Battlefield 6 gameplay, but I'm just going to focus on the campaign more than anything. I think your players are the Daggers, a Special Forces team. Trailer, go watch it, guys. Looks pretty cool to me. I thought it looked pretty good. I'm definitely keen. I'm not a huge Battlefield person. Haven't played a whole lot of it. I used to play Battlefield years ago when I was younger. But it's been actual years, like probably at least like 5-6 years since I've picked up Battlefield again. I did pick up, must have been Battlefield 2042 years ago, and I just didn't like it. And I just didn't pick it back up again after that. I don't know what I didn't like. I just can't think of what I didn't like. I just didn't like it. Something about it just didn't get me back into it. But anyway, the campaign looks good. Definitely excited. And then next year, March, we've got First Light, which I'm looking really forward to. When we first started streaming Hitman, I had a lower level PC. Only just started out streaming. It wasn't. I didn't have a good PC, but the last few months I've upgraded my PC. It is a lot better now, so I'm ready for a new game like that. It's going to be really good with better graphics and that.
4.6 seconds.
And also Lego Batman. Lego Batman comes out next year, it's meant to, and I'm really looking forward to Lego Batman. I played, I don't remember which exact one it was. I think it was the first Lego Batman movie when I was a kid, where clearly, the Joker and all that broke out of Arkham Asylum, and then you had the five villains per story arc to hunt them down and bring them back to Arkham Asylum, and then you could play as them once you did it. That was cool. So I'm looking forward to see how this new one goes, which is meant to have a bit of stuff to do with the movies. I do know Robert Pattinson, the scene from Robert Pattinson's Batman was in the trailer when he was chasing the Penguin, which is cool. So I want to see how it goes. Alright, I can't have my car damaged, so we're just going to have to skip to where we were. Alright, that just... Alright, that just didn't work out there. Alright, we're alright. Can't have my wing get broken.
Okay, take it easy on the car. We can't sustain this level of damage.
I'm really craving right now. I was just thinking about having sushi before. Should go get some sushi later. Sushi is good stuff. I'm not a huge fan of the raw fish sushi, but you know, the teriyaki or crispy chicken is so good, which, you know, crispy chicken's clearly not the best. Well, no, I don't mean not the best, I just mean, you know, it's unhealthy. It's fried chicken, you know, it's not super healthy, which, you know, I'm trying to eat healthier, but I will say sushi is better than going and eating, well, Macca's, I guess. So, sushi over Macca's, I think I would say sushi is better. But yeah, I'm craving sushi. We have like a sushi train place where I live that I haven't been to in ages, but I love doing that sushi train stuff. It's pretty cool. I also want to go to, speaking about food, I want to go to, I forget if I'm saying it right, is it called teppanyaki, where like they throw it into your mouth and stuff, and like they cook it in front of you and then throw it into your mouth, and I don't know how I'm saying it is right. I think it's called teppanyaki. Probably not saying it right at all, but I've always wanted to go to one, which we don't have one where I live. I know they have one in a state over from us. So maybe when I'm over there next, I should go. Would be really cool. Definitely with friends, guys. So if you ever want something to do, that's go out for dinner somewhere. Don't know where. It depends on where you are. Teppanyaki, cook it in front of you, and they throw the food into your mouth. Well, clearly, you know, you still have to have a bit of skill to catch it. If not, it's just going to end up on your shirt. But still be fun. Which my friend group I wouldn't say particularly coordinated, so it would probably end up on the floor. But it would be fun. It would definitely be fun to do. Maybe have a few drinks, down a few drinks when you're all a bit tipsy and aren't coordinated at all.
Okay, Charles. Piastri's behind you now. It is critical for our race that we keep them behind, please.
Stay ahead of Piastri to lap 21. Well, that's not going to be hard, considering if he does get past, I'll rewind, and if he doesn't, I'm not having more damage to my wing, so let's take off under the bridge. I was going to say, lap 21, are we meant to pit lap 21 there, or is this actually 29, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. Alright, so we shouldn't lose any positions until then. Oh, fuck me. Every time I try to look at something, I just end up hitting a bloody wall. It's just bullshit. I shouldn't have to hit a wall every time I want to check something. That's just crap. Anyway, guys, I thought I'd do the race now as well, because then when I stream again later tonight, we can probably start with Spain. I think Spain's next. I can't remember if it's Spain or not. I think it's Spain, and then I think Canada, maybe. I do like Canada, so I'm looking forward to that. I just hope it doesn't rain. I know Canada can have rain. I hope it's not. We need a few dry races to help us get ahead in the championship. Further ahead, I should say. You know, in case any tracks where it rains, we have some more bad luck. I'm going to start losing points. I don't know how many points fourth gives you. Well, third's 15, so I think fourth is like 12 maybe. 12 or 13, near there. The grid's actually really sort of close still. You haven't really separated too much.
Gap to your teammate behind, 4.3 seconds.
Right, we are at the Singapore Grand Prix this weekend for anyone who plans to watch the Formula 1 race, which I'm looking forward to it. Watched every race this year so far without missing any. Well, live, I should say. You know, last year I watched all the races, but not all of them live. I had to, you know, some of them, if they were too late, I'd go to bed and I'd watch them the following day, you know, before I read any of the results. Which is difficult to do, considering, well, I like to check, you know, Instagram and, you know, stuff like that, and, you know, the news, and as soon as I check the news, it normally has the winner comes up on, you know, who won and stuff. Or, you know, if I, you know, check anything, especially though I have the Formula 1 app on my phone, so it comes up with, you know, the winners, the losers, blah, 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 any action, you know, if I accidentally read that the little line that pops up, you know, before I click on it to expand it, you know, it sort of ruins it. So, yeah, but this year I haven't had to, I've watched them all live, I haven't gone to bed, I've stayed up and watched them, because clearly they're not at a good time for me. You know, most of, you know, Europe and America, you know, they're sort of through the middle of the day for a lot of people, but here, in Australia, they're at like, you know, there's only a few races a year that are out like at like a good time. Like the Australian Grand Prix is at like 3 p.m. for us. The Chinese Grand Prix is at like 6 p.m. I think, or something like that. The Japanese Grand Prix was at like 5 p.m. Like those were like sort of good times, and then the rest of them are like 11 p.m. every race. I think when they go to Las Vegas and that, they're at like 4 or 5 a.m. like it's near there. I think it's like, could even be 6 a.m. like it's getting really late in the morning, which is fine. I'll just stay up and watch it now. But last year I wouldn't say I would go to sleep and I'd miss the race. But no, so far I've watched every race. But I'm looking forward to Singapore. Should be really good. Hopefully. You know, I'm a Ferrari fan, but clearly Ferrari isn't doing too good this year. Haven't been doing good for a few years, I should say. You know, they do okay. They just don't seem to have enough to just to fight for a podium. I don't know what it is, mate. I personally think it's their pit stops. I feel like they just don't. I feel like Lewis and Leclerc, and even last year when Sainz was there and Leclerc, just get let down by the pit strategy. In my opinion, that's how I see it. But I don't know. I wouldn't mind seeing Lando win his first championship. I'd also like to see, guys, I'm just going to pause this, have a quick drink. I'd also love to see Max Verstappen push back in the championship. Like, I know he's like 68 or 69 points behind Piastri, and I think he's like 30 points behind Lando, but I'd love to see him have a huge comeback. That'd be awesome. You know, I'm not a Max fan, mind you. I hate Red Bull, and I really dislike Max. The only Red Bull driver I do like is Yuki, except he just seems not to be doing too good in that car. So it's either him or it's the car, but they've got a problem. But anyway, we'll see what happens. Alright, let's... fuck my life. Every fucking time. This corner just hates me. I'm not having my car damaged on a shit corner. Let's keep moving. Right, let's see how we go. But yeah, anyway, guys, sorry, sort of just concentrating. But yeah, I don't know. I'd like to see Lando get his first championship. Definitely like to see Max push it back from third, 60 points, nearly 70 points behind, and come back and get a win on the championship. You know, I don't like Max, like I said. I'd rather him not get a championship, but it would be interesting to see him fight. But the only way that's possible is he pretty much has to win everything, and well, both McLarens probably have to have either not score in the top 10 for probably at least 3 races each. So Max can get first 3 times. If neither of them were to finish in the points, and he wins 3 races, he'd get 75 points, and he'd be 40 points ahead of Lando, and he'd be only like 6 or 7 in front of Piastri. So he'd need to win 4 races in a row to get at least 1 win ahead of them, and then not score any. So I guess it could be possible if they had a DNF, which they've both had this year. Have they both had this year? Yes, I think I can't remember if Norris had a DNF in Canada. I know he did something to his wheel. I think him and Piastri came together. He did have a DNF. I can't remember what race it was just a little while ago, where both Ferraris were out. Both Ferraris went out as well, and Norris did as well. And then clearly Oscar was just out in Baku when he crashed into the wall where he had... I think it was the same wall where he crashed in qualifying the day before. Don't hold me to that. Could be wrong. Might not have been the same day. Same bit of wall. It could have been a different area. I swear I heard someone said that it was the same bit of track. Which, like I said, I want Lando to win the championship out of the 2 McLaren drivers, since, Ferrari's clear not winning it. But I don't want Lando to win by Oscar not racing. I want him to win by, out racing Oscar if he can do it. If he can't do it, then, well, Max needs to do it. I just keep hitting fucking walls. It's just so sensitive. Alright. This car's just so sensitive. You just touch the wall and it just has to break. But we'll see how the championship goes. I think they were ready to call the Constructors' Championship at the last race in Baku, but I think because Piastri went out and Norris didn't.
They're only 2 seconds down on you and might try and overtake if you make a mistake. Stay focused.
Well, I make a mistake and hit the wall, then I'll just rewind. If Piastri gets ahead because he overtakes me. Did he say 2 seconds down or 2/10 down?
Hit the target. Nice work.
Well, I just realised the fact that we're lap 21, that puts us to, well, 19 was the halfway, the 25% mark. So we're 25% race complete. So we are doing okay. Lap 38's halfway. So let's try and get to our next, well, I guess, checkpoint, I guess. 38, what's that? 17 laps from now. Right, let's keep pushing. Now, I don't know if we're pulling away because we was, under a second from Piastri. I don't know if because maybe I'm driving better or if he's slowed down or is it because he's on mediums and his tyres are slowly falling away a bit, but here he is now, he's catching again, so I'm just driving bad, I think. But we'll see how we go. I was hoping Lewis would get higher finish, but he's got a long race to go, but it would be good for him to finish higher up as well. Get some extra points for the constructors, as I can't do it alone, that's just facts. I do need my teammate. But I don't know, I could probably win it by myself if I came first every race for 24 races. Every 4 races is 100 points. So what's that? 4, 8, 12, 16. So 600 points if I was to win every race for a year, plus the 6 sprints, which gives me a max of 8. So what's that? 56, so I could get a total of 656 points alone, just for me, if I was to win actual everything. And, well, if both McLarens would have come second and third for a whole year, 18th for second, and then 15 for first. Yeah, they'd get more points than me across the year than plus sprint, so no, I can't win it alone. If McLaren or Red Bull would have win second and third in every category or every track for the rest of the year, you would need a teammate to help you, but if they didn't finish second and third and they finished further down, you could win it alone. So if I did my math right, I'm trying to work out math in my head while not crashing into a wall. But yes, first is 25 points anyway, so I can get a fair few points by myself. And I've had like 5 wins out of the last 7 races, so if we win this one, then we've got 6 wins out of the 8 races, which isn't a bad effort. I would have liked to have won everything, but alright, Piastri's pitting now. It's probably going to undercut me. Well, he's trying to undercut, I reckon, but I'm going to the mediums next. Or are we already on mediums? No, we're on hards. But we are going to mediums next. I do know that much. Alright, lap 29, yep. Alright, let's push. Alright, someone else pitted. I didn't see their name, but someone else did go into the pits. Might have been Norris. I think it was Norris. Clearly they're all running mediums and stuff, so clearly they're going to go in and pit around now. You know, we could stay out longer on these hards, but I think we'll pit ourselves. Still on lap 29. What's that give us? Lap 29. You know, that take nearly, let's just say lap 30 just to make it easy. And then there's 80 laps to get, so let's just say there's 80 laps across the board, not 78. Take 30, that puts us to what, 50? And then, you know, ish. So yeah, then just do 24 laps on the mediums and then just pit again. So yeah, we'll do a 24 lap stint on the mediums, I think it will roughly work out to be. And then we'll pit a second time once we pit off these hards.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
Alright, let's keep going. Russell is pushing. Alrighty, let's keep going. Alright, there was a bit of wall back there.
There's a new strategy.
Well, I didn't want to skip that far, but I didn't want to break my wing that second. Well, I did hit it and break it that extra time, but I wasn't going to restart. I was going to try and didn't want to break it that second time though. Now, is Obi going to give us that strategy still or not? No, I think that strategy was.
Approaching the pit window, and you're going to be on mediums.
No, I think that strategy was for the broken wing. Alright, broke a little bit too hard through there. Oh, fuck my life. I actually didn't mean to do that, so let me just fast forward back to where I was. My bad, wrong button. I was trying to pause so I could have a quick drink, that's all. Because I'm used to my pause. The button that I used to rewind is actually the same button I used to pause on. Must be Hitman. Well, actually, I can use either to pause, but that one there, the rewind button brings up the map and that on Hitman, which I'm always clicking on to check the map and stuff. Alright. We're 40 minutes in so far. 45, but we didn't race straight away. So we're about 40 minutes down. And nearly 30 laps. Well, one more lap to go and we'll actually be 50 laps left. I think it's about an hour and a half to complete this race on mediums and hards. Fuck, I'm gonna break my wing again. Fuck, oh fuck, I just can't stop not breaking this car. I just struggle so much not to break the car. Alright.
Lewis is in the pits now.
Alright, I guess we'll pit at the end of next lap. Maybe Lewis will get the undercut on Russell potentially. Maybe I should slow Russell down intentionally so Lewis can get the undercut on him. I think I might try and slow Russell on that down a tad more. Just a few more seconds, because I could potentially help my teammate get the undercut on them all. I don't know if it will really work. But I'd assume so. If I can slow down enough and Lewis can catch up, when they all go to pit, he'll take it off in front of them. Alright, we're going around again. So are they.
Okay, the pit window's open, so let's box this lap. Box this lap.
Yep.
Alright. Alright, that corner, I don't try to be slow, just always am slow there. Alright, let's try and get ready for our pit stop. And make sure we're not speeding in the pit lane, which I struggle to pit on this track. This way there's just such a small pit lane entry. It's just, you come around the corner and you're pretty much in it. Like, I just don't really like the layout of it. But it's alright. We'll get used to it.
Someone's come off ahead of you. There's a yellow flag ahead.
How didn't I get purple for that?
Right, let's go. Come on. Good job from you and the crew there, mate. We're satisfied with that.
Alright, hopefully I've undercut. Hamilton and me should be able to get a good undercut here.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track.
What white line? You mean the yellow line? Alright, lap 53 is our next pit, but I was trying to look at my wheels. Alright, let's warm these mediums up. That's a good thing about the whole grid sort of being stuck together. I should be able to get a nice undercut on nearly all of them.
This is our true place here. They've pitted as well, so we've got to warm up our tyres and get the most out of it. Come on.
I don't know who he's referring to as pitted. Who else pitted? Right, half of them are in the pits, so we'll get a few overtakes here. I don't think the McLarens have pitted yet. Or did they pit? Yeah, yes, the McLaren's pitted. Yeah, they undercutted me then. That's just perfect. I don't think Verstappen's pitted though, has he? Well, if they have pitted, we'll just overtake them or try to overtake them out on track. Just have to do it along here through the straights in these corners. Probably the best spot to do it. Alright, Alonso's in the pit as well.
Okay, Alonso's in the pits.
Alright, moved up another spot, thanks to Alonso going in.
Okay, Charles, your lap times are all over the place right now. We've got to have consistency. Come on, we can do better than this.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about the consistency. Oh fuck, I just took that so wide. I was so close to smashing into the wall and taking out the car. Alright, they all slow each other down in the corners, so it gives me a chance to catch up to whoever's right at the back of them all. Alright, we're about to join this DRS train. Once we catch Big Verstappen. Alright. Just not seeming to catch up to Verstappen's.
Great work. You're catching the car ahead by around 5/10 a lap.
Yeah, well, according to him, we are.
And gap to the car in front, 3.7 seconds.
Alright, we caught up a fair bit that lap. Those last few corners, we brought it down half a second and a half. fuck off. Verstappen, you piece of shit. You just fucking hit me clean into the fucking wall. Get fucked.
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
That's just sitting behind them. If I sit behind him for time, I'm just going to end up crashing into him and destroying the car. So I can't sit behind him for too long. Can't sit behind them, any of them for too long. It's just risky on the car. Alright, and then as soon as he gets here, he's just gone again. I just can't. Fuck my life. Always hitting someone. I tell you, it's just too. Alright, let's just unpause it there.
Okay, mate.
Oh, fuck. Can I stop hitting people, you piece of shit? Right, there we go. Oh, fuck me. What the fuck is with me in these walls, you piece of shit? Alright, we've got 8/10. About a second behind Hamilton now. Alright, we'll probably try and get Hamilton in the same corner we got Verstappen, so we don't crash, keep it as clean as we can. Alright, let's keep pushing on Hamilton and the two McLarens. Is that going to be an illegal overtake or not?
Okay, listen.
Alright, that didn't work. Well, I thought that was a little bit illegal, but I'm not going to argue with it because this track is annoying to overtake on.
Okay, Lewis is in for his stop.
Well, why is he in so early though? So I'm going to get undercut again is my problem now, or did he take damage when I overtook him? Well, I think both McLaren and Lewis went in for their stop. I don't know if both McLarens went in, but if they both did, and they don't pit for a third time, I'm assuming by the time... Oh, fuck my life, just keep hitting walls. So severe on this track. There we go. There it is. Right, what I'm thinking is if they've pitted so early, say the mediums or hards. If it is hards, by the time I switch to my mediums again, I'll have, what, 20 lap fresher tyres? So it'll be easy to fight them on it, even if I do get undercutted. Or if they're on mediums, then their mediums would, they'll be old and ruined. If they're hards, well, they'll be old and ruined or worn down further.
Gap to your teammate behind, 26.
Fuck me. I just struggle so much here. I'm just every time I look up or not looking at the track, I hit the wall. It's just I need to stop not looking at the track. Alright, well now lap 38, that marks the 50% waypoint. Well, actually, it'll be lap 39 now because it's 19 and a half, so 39 will be the halfway point.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now, everything's looking good.
Right, well now we're on the halfway point, guys. 39 is 50%. Fucking hell, Max. Wouldn't say there's particularly room there, but anyway. Alright, well, all good. Yeah, halfway is done, so 50% more race to go.
Okay, mate, we didn't get what we needed there, I'm afraid. But head down, chin up, and let's focus on the rest of the race. Okay, I've got a brand new race strategy on your MFD if you want.
I don't think you... I just don't think the game understands. I'm trying to... It was my bad there. I was trying to... So I'm just taking it so slow. I'm just distracted here.
Okay,
Trying
so
to find
we're
out my
leading our
teammate.
teammate by 19.5 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. They're in 13th place.
Right,
And
that's right.
time last lap, 1 minute 19.4.
Right, so he's 19 seconds behind.
You're leading the pack, that's P1. Ocon behind. They're on fresh mediums. And that's 13 laps now until your pit window's open. All right, mate, that's 39 laps to go.
Alright. Trying to get some updates going on.
Gap to your teammate behind, 16.6 seconds.
Alright guys, I'm going to pause it on the next straight just so I can have a quick drink. And then we'll continue. Alright, I think we'll pause it just here. Wait till we cross the line. Alright, there we go. Alright, give me 1 sec, guys. Alright, let's just have a look at these special goals. Earn 5 championship points during the race weekend. That will do. Finish in a better position than your teammate in the race. Currently, we're going to do that. The only other thing we'll do is this material fabrication planner. Receive fewer than 3 corner cutting warnings, penalties during the race weekend. I think I've had more than 3, so I think we've failed that. But the other 2 we can definitely achieve. Right, what lap did we have to pit? Was it 52? No, 53. Right, so 9 laps to go and we'll be pitting.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 17.3 seconds.
Don't know if the McLarens are pitted yet, but if they have, I do want to try and pit so we have time to get back in front if they do get ahead of us. Since I think they've already pit, well they did pit before, so I think that was them pitting to undercut. Alright, let's get pushing.
No issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
Alright, I wasn't the best hitting that wall. I will say Ocon is seriously catching. I'm really slow on this track though. We're also using the maximum downforce, so I don't have my max speed that I normally have, but on this track it probably wouldn't do me much good anyway. Like the straight along here is good, but then there's just too many corners. Up here you lose it. Like when we was in Imola for our last race before Monaco, I actually switched it from maximum top speed to balanced. Just maximum top speed just would not work on that track. Not for me anyway, maybe other people can get it to work, but for me I just went way too quick into the corners and would just always slide off and go straight into the sand. But the balanced was just enough speed and just enough, downforce to get it to work. But my issue was I just didn't have that extra speed to catch Verstappen. I just could not catch him. and he was only like, I think he was like 8 seconds ahead of me, which on other tracks he's been like 20 seconds ahead, and I've caught back up, but just could not catch him. Maybe I was just didn't have that extra speed beast, speed. What am I saying? Oh, fuck me. Fuck, I actually wasn't talking English for a second. I was actually speaking a different language. Speed boost. I was there going, I don't know what the hell I was saying, but it wasn't speed boost. So, I actually have to go back and listen to what I was saying. I don't think I was saying speed boost. I do have my earbuds over my ears, so I actually can't hear myself speak proper. I can only hear the game, but yeah, I don't think I was saying the word speed boost properly. It's more like it was like being pronounced like speed boost or something like that. It was just weird. Alright, I'll take that corner so slow, it's not good. Alright, let's go across the line again, and that will bring us to 30 laps to go, which are averaging a minute 20-ish a lap, so another 30 laps to go, take us about another 36 minutes-ish. Give or take. The tyres are actually lasting really good on this track. The back left one's worn down a bit more, but well, both of the back ones have worn down at 30% range, but the front two both still holding at 20. We've had them for what? One more lap will be 20 laps. Yeah, one more lap, 49 will be 20 laps since we've had these tyres. Let's keep moving. I was going to start streaming this again earlier, but PlayStation was doing an update for some games. I thought I'd get them out of the way. So we would have started earlier. My PC actually wants to do an update. I'm going to update that once I finish this. So yeah, small good. It takes like 3 minutes, but you know,
Okay, mate, we might need to...
I just keep. Yeah, need to look at other strategies because I keep breaking the bloody wing. Fucking, I don't think I've ever broken the wing as much as I have on this track. Alright. We're now officially 29 laps to go. Alright, so that means 9 laps to go and we're actually 75% race complete. Fuck my life every time on that corner. I'm actually just a dumb idiot. I just struggle so much not hitting the walls. Alright, let's keep pushing, push. Alright, we're now 28 laps to go.
We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums.
Alright, I'm going to pause it on this streak. I just need another drink. Wait till I cross the line. Sort of in a bad spot, but I'll do it here. Yeah, I can see straight to the top of the straight. Alright, and I just want to do something as well quickly. Just bear with me for 1 second. Alright, so I was just trying to find... Just give me 1 sec. I'm just trying to... Alright, that's what I was trying to do. Alright, I was just trying to bring up... Alright, so I'm just trying to do something on the stream. Alright, wait 1 sec. Alright, so I was just trying to adjust some settings. Alright. Right, let's continue. Alright, so it's just checking some stuff for the making sure the stream was all running smooth. Anyway.
Okay, Charles. After that front wing damage, we've got to look after it now. Please protect the front wing. Come on.
Cool.
Avoid damaging the front wing for 8 laps. Yeah, that's gonna be hard considering we're on a track where the wing seems to want to jump off the car. Alright, let's just get out of... Let's start moving. Anyway, guys, I will say it's a real shame that Hamilton's dog, ROSCOE, passed away. I was going to say that on our stream before, but yeah, real shame. I've never had a pet die on me, not yet. I do have a dog though, and I don't know particularly know how it feels to lose a beloved pet. But I have lost family members. Had a few family members pass away in the last year or so, and well, it's not not a very nice feeling. So I'm sure we can all understand one way or another if it may be a pet that we've lost or a family member. But yeah, it is a shame. So hopefully he's okay. I was thinking it'd probably be a weird feeling for him, but I was wondering if he'll end up getting himself another dog to keep him company, or I don't expect it to be straight away, maybe in a few months or maybe a year or two. Depends on how long he takes to, well, grieve, I would say. Some people are reading online where they're saying, why would you grieve a dog? But, people form strong attachments to their animals. So they should. My nonna's dog, her dog passed away not long ago, probably only a few months ago. And I will say when I go to her house now and he's not there, as soon as you walk through the door, he runs up and licks you. It's very, it's just not the same. Usually he's always there. I don't know how to get it purple.
Okay, off we go, back into the race. Okay, that was a fairly decent stop, well within the times we expected.
Alright, do I have to spend the next 25 laps trying to regain position?
These tyres now, we want to finish the race on this compound.
I don't know if anyone else, I don't know if the rest of them have pitted. "24 laps, I should say." Right, let's try not to break our wing, try and get this achievement done. If I do break my wing, I'm going to rewind it anyway. There's a few people in the pits. Let's try and get past. We just got past 4.
To the car ahead, 4.9 seconds.
That puts us to 9th then. Don't know if anyone else further up of us has pitted or not. Or hasn't pitted, I should say, that we're going to overtake once they pit. But we are close enough to most of the main group, that when they do pit, we should be able to get past.
No tyre concerns
Only
at the
2
moment,
seconds
just focus on the
behind-ish,
driving.
behind probably like 5 seconds total. They'll lose 10-ish seconds in the pits. So we should gain a few more spots just by people pitting. I think Verstappen already pitted. Both McLaren's pitted and Hamilton pitted, so we're going to have to overtake them out on track. Alright, 2 more just went in. Or 3 went in. Yep. Right, I think it's Ocon who's up ahead of us. I don't think he's pitted. I'm not too certain though. If it is Ocon, we'll get over to... Yeah. Oh no, I don't know. I don't know if it's Ocon or not. Ocon was behind us for a while. Clear, it's Max. Hamilton, one of the McLarens in third. I don't know who's in second and first. Piastri's clear one of those positions. Russell and Antonelli are behind us, so it must be Ocon. Oh, Sonoda.
Lewis is in the pits now.
Sonoda that was there. Alright, so it's Max and the 2 McLarens that we have to overtake now. Alright, let's push really hard to do this. Alright, I think Norris's hards have been worn down further, so we should be able to catch him. Max, I don't know when he pitted. If you...
Okay.
Alright, fuck off. Alright.
We're starting to catch the car in front, but we need to look after the tyres. We won't be making another pit stop. Okay,
Yeah, I got
so
it.
leading our teammate by 18.4 seconds.
Right, there's some back markers up ahead of us that are going to slow these 2 down. Oh,
Okay.
fuck me. Always hitting a fucking wall. It's bullshit. It's actually cheating. Mate, I wasn't trying to fucking corner cut, you piece of shit. I couldn't slow the fucking car down, you dumb cunt. Thought I was going to go a whole video without swearing, but nah, game has to cheat. Fuck, I'm not trying to corner cut, you dumb cunt. My bad.
Brilliant, nice move. Keep going.
Doing you impeding piece of shit. Mate, stop being an impeding piece of shit, you dumb cunt. Let's catch up to Norris. Oh, it's Albon who's the first. So where the hell's Piastri then? Well, Albon can finish second, which is still a good achievement for him.
Okay, up.
Oh, fuck my life. This challenge of not breaking wings is fucking hard. It's actually difficult. So difficult. Oh, fuck off. Fuck, why the fuck did the car put me into a bad position, you piece of shit? Alright, once you cross the line, this challenge is complete. Thank fuck for that.
Oh, great stuff. You hit that target. Really good job.
I thought Piastri was the one who was leading the race. I was going to say there's only 21 cars, but I'm pretty sure that was Nico Hulkenberg that was out. Alright. Fuck off. What the fuck is that, you piece of shit? Hurry up and rewind, dumb cunt. You fucking cheating piece of fucking shit. Oh, fuck off. Fuck off, you piece of shit. Fuck off, you piece of fucking shit. Alright, that was a very smooth overtake. Oh shit, that wall and me were about to be friends. Alright, let's just get in front of Albon now. Maybe I'll wait until we get onto the other side of the track. Oh, and he went into the pit. Holy shit. That's just unlucky.
Gap to your teammate behind, 13.8 seconds.
Alright, 17 laps to go then.
Okay.
I fucking swear to God, the game just cheats. I fucking swear I'm braking and it just doesn't brake. The only thing that breaks is my fucking wing, apparently.
condition still looking good. Okay, mate, we might...
The game's cheating so fucking heavy, you just don't get it. Shouldn't. I don't know if Norris is slowly going back. Well, it's not because I'm driving good, because I'm driving shithouse, but I'm assuming it's because his hards are starting to wear down a bit. Since I think he got those on like lap 40-ish, so it'd be close. Like it was between lap 40 and 50-ish, I think. So that'd be close to 30, 40 laps old. They only have a tyre life of like 50, so they'd be getting to like 60, 70% old. I swear to God, fuck, I just seem to break my wing on this track. Alright, that marks 10 laps to go.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now, everything's looking good.
I'm so tempted to pit for softs and just get some real fast laps on softs, but I don't want to risk if I can't get in front. You know, I think it's like a 10-second, lose at least 10 to 12 seconds in the pits here. I don't know if I'd be able to gain that time back in only like 8 laps, so probably shouldn't risk it. Oh. Why the hell did Yuki go out for. There's Piastri there. Must be leading right at the back. No. If I counted those cars, he's like 14th. Piastri. Don't know what the hell caused him to be so far back. I just realised since once we complete that's 8 races out of the 24, that puts us to 33%-ish race complete. So we're 1/3 of the season done. 4 more races and we'll be halfway done. Oh, fuck me. Oh, fuck my life. Every fucking time on that corner. Oh, fuck. I'm getting so sick of this track. Let me just see how... Like, I understand I hit it, but... The gap, if I'm like just a centimetre more to the right... It's just, fuck. There's just no fucking give in this game. You just have to get everything dead fucking... Everything just has to be dead fucking perfect at all times, apparently. I don't know why they're still holding signs up on the side of the wall. Who the hell would they be possibly given a strategy to with only 7 laps to go?
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 15.4 seconds.
Alright guys, we're about to start the final lap, and I will say what I was just
Okay,
thinking
this is your
of was
final lap of the
two
race.
things. I've actually noticed the last couple of races, David Crofty and Martin Brundle haven't been at the last few races, and I did Google it the other day, and it's because for Martin Brundle it said that it's in his contract that he doesn't go to all the tracks, which I don't know why the hell it'd be in his contract he doesn't go to them all, unless like it's because he wants to, because he's a bit old, he wants to, not go to all of them. He wants to be with his family. But if it's a contract that Sky, Fox, Sky, whatever the hell the thing is signed through for Fox Sport, whatever it is, that they don't want him to go to all of them because for whatever reason, if it's because they have to pay for him, it's like that's just sad. You're a multi-million, potentially billion-dollar company doing pay for him to go to the races. That's just miserable and sad. And Martin, for David Croft, it said apparently some relaxed time away from the sport. And the second thing I was just thinking of was last year's speech from David Croft of Charles Leclerc winning the Monaco Grand Prix, when he was there saying in 2017 he told his father a white lie. Most of you would already know it, but I was just thinking of it since we're playing as Charles Leclerc.
Awesome. Just amazing, mate. Well done.
Yes, mate.
Not bad. I will say, gosh, we had some restarts though for crashing into these walls. Track is so unbelievably tight.
Really good race.
Alright, let's just skip the podium. I'm not interested in all that. Takes another 5 minutes. Alright. Let's advance
And with
that.
that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport action. But with
Here
more
did
races lined
Hamilton
up,
finish
be sure to join us
12th.
when we come back with more Formula One.
Finished outside the points. That's not particularly good. Well, at least Oscar did 2 and Yuki, so Red Bull and McLaren haven't got full points either. The only team that did was Mercedes. They'll get 22 points between them. Right, we'll look at the standings in just a sec once we get back to the... what do they call it? Alright, that's good. Once we get back to the... what do they call it? Headquarters, that's it. Once we get back to the driver headquarters, we'll see what we can look at the standings. Tyre analyst data. Alright, that's all good. Achieved 93 to win. Alright, we'll do the goals later. And R&D, well, let's just see what we can do. Wouldn't mind. Alright, so that's good. What's that do? Maybe durability. 615. Alright, we don't have enough for those. Alrighty, wouldn't mind doing the powertrain one, but could do that, or could do that. What's that do? Maybe that might be better. Maybe I should hold on to some resource points for a while. Alright, let's check the standings first. Probably should change my energy store. That is getting worn right down. That brings it down by 9% just there. But I've only got 2 of them. That only brings it down by 1%. %, there. That brings it down by 2. 2 again, that's what, 5. 9 again, that's 14. 2 there. 1. And then 2. So yeah, all of those brand new. Engine overall wears back to 0. Let's go to the standings. Alright, we're on 195 points. Max is on 120. George and Lando are only 2 points between each other. So what, Max is 74 points behind me. And the Constructors' Champion, we are 274. And Mercedes is 164. So what's that, 110 between us, and then 120 between McLaren, which they could both catch up on the Constructors just by a few wins. And, well, Max could catch me if I have a few races where I finish 4th and that, like I did in Miami. Well, even if I finish 2nd for a few races and Max finishes 1st, those extra 7 points he gets for a few races, 7 points for like just a couple of races gives him an extra, 3 races, like an extra 20 points on top of his 25. Not on top, but, difference. 7 points he's pulling ahead each time. Alright, there you go. So Miami was 4th. Imola was 2nd. And that goes back to our another 1st. And then the trophy. There's another look at it. So we've completed the first 8 races of the season. And next is Spain, which I have raced there. Can't remember it exactly too well. But Canada after that, and then Austria, those 2 tracks I'm pretty good at, especially Canada. If it isn't raining, I'm quite good at it. Great Britain, I'm alright. Belgium, I can't think of how I'll go in Belgium. And then Monza, which is the last, that's race number 16. That'll be the second, that'll be the last race of the next, that's the last, Monza's the last race of the next 8. Which I'm pretty good at Monza, I'd say, as well. So a few good tracks that I'm good at. If we don't have rain, Canada, Austria, and Monza. Can't remember how well I am on Hungary and the Netherlands and stuff like that. But, we're getting closer and closer. I was just thinking if I'm 70 points ahead, so just yawning, I was just trying to work out how far I'd have to be ahead before we could call the championship. Anyway, we won't worry about that just yet. It's still early. Max could still catch up, but I'm hoping to win it. Anyway, guys, I'm going to let you end there. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time, and when we come back tomorrow, we will continue on to the Spanish Grand Prix in Barcelona. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.